Well, welcome back. As you can see, wheels are back. Tyres got a little bit dusty sitting in here for the best part of 3 months, so they've got a little bit of the lube around the side as well, which all needs cleaning off. But I'm just going to stick the cover back over the spokes, and couldn't get hold of a replacement cover there for love nor money, not for the right wheel anyway. And this one's got, stick that there for a minute. That one is broken just on the edge, but it's not really going to affect it. Firstly, the bike's not being rebuilt to be raced, it's being rebuilt as a, I mean, it can be raced, but I either plan on selling it and buying a 500 or buying a different project when it's finished, and it's not going to be long before it's done now, or it might just sit in my lounge for a bit, we'll see. Anyway, going to put them on. A little tip for you, if you've got little screws to paint, because again I couldn't find the right size with a JIS head, so I just cut a little slit in the foam and spray it, then I can take them out. Okay, so as is usual, shit's going on, and the little plastic spoke cover that sits in there didn't fit for some reason, and I couldn't work out why. And then I suddenly thought, hang on a minute, it didn't fit into these holes. It went on the old disc, but the new disc doesn't have the holes. So that little plastic cover's getting missed out. I just had this on. I just dry fitted it just to see. That's the way. And it goes up one way, which seems a bit daft. And because I dry fitted it, I also knackered a little bit of the thread lock that comes on the bolts. So I'm just going to, belt and braces, does help if you have the bloody thing open. Come on. Now this is the green thread lock, but it's not to be confused with the electrical green thread lock, which is a very mild one. This one is high strength, and supposedly, according to Loctite anyway, high temperature. So I thought, well, if we're doing brakes, they're going to get fairly warm, and I mean, the chances of me actually ever riding this are getting slimmer and slimmer and slimmer. But if I did ride it, it wouldn't be an anger, it would literally just be a whatnot, just a test run. Now I'm not torquing any of these up for the minute, actually I'll go diagonals. I don't think it makes a difference, but you never know. I'll get the torque wrench on them in a minute. Come on. So these are just lightly nipped, and I'm going to go get the torque wrench in a second. It's going to be funny seeing a wheel back in the bike. Sorry, I forgot to turn the camera back on. Typical me. Oh, that was handy. That was a pretty good guess. So was that one. Come on, you bastard. Smell you. There we go. So the pressure released off of that. I know I tell you on most times when I'm using the torque wrench, but don't forget to detension them. Right. So wheel's going to go in next. Let's put that away. Turn that round. Right, this could be fun. Not generally fun, but This was one of the things with the bolt kit. Remember me saying on a previous video that it's a kit for multiple models of the CR250, but it doesn't give you the bolts for all of the options, so it will just pick one option for one of the things. And one of the things that was wrong with this kit for this bike is it actually gave bolts, not nuts, but luckily everything else down there cleaned up relatively well, and I had some nice stainless nuts there. Right, Christ, no wonder I can't bloody see anything. It's a bit better. So since you last watched, I have put the caliper on. Now it's not nipped up. It's just, sorry, it's not nipped up. It's the bolts to hold the caliper to the fork are only finger tight, just in case I need to wriggle it around to get the disc in. So we're going to try and beat the system just slightly. So I'm going to put a bit of this anti-seize on the threads, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in there so that as I wind it through it picks it up, rather than mix it up with the lubricating grease that's going to go on the rest of the shaft, I hope. So there's the original shaft that come out, all cleaned up. I mean, it's not brilliant, but it's 100 times better than what it was. Could have really done with some new spacers, but at the time when I did that part of the refurb, I actually thought, you know what, I'm going to need to check on my photos. Yeah, I actually thought at the time it's going to be a low budget build. So I'm going to stick you on pause for a minute while I check the photos, because I can't remember which way round the two spacers go, and I thought they were the same when I just looked, but they ain't. They're different. I don't want to get them around the wrong way. Okay, so we're not 100% sure, but we might have got it. So and there we go, they can only go in one side. Yeah, lovely jubbly. So now obviously we don't want grease on that part, because that's the bit that gets clamped onto. And I thought I was going to need more, but as usual I've gone a bit heavy-handed. Right. I'll need 7 pairs of hands. Don't get in, you bastard. Now let's see if I can hold everything together, lift it up and slide the bolt through. See if I can put something on the other end for the minute. I'm going to have to talk to you, but put that on the floor just in case I need to do that bit. Right, if you can push down at the back a little bit for me. And then more. What's it in? Plastic box. Just watch that the frame doesn't slide towards you because it'll come off the stand. Fuck. Right, I'll hold this for a minute. Can you get me that torch on by the drill? This one? Yeah. Okay. Did you have to take the fucking bike as well? Got it?
Yeah.
Just hold it at that height for the minute. This is where it gets fun. You can see what now why I've said I need about 25 amps. I think the pads have moved. They have. Let me try again. Fucking hell is like. Right. Front end can come down a little bit. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was not so important at the minute. Put that in after. Start from this side. I don't believe it, I think that fucking pad's moved again. See what I mean when I said I need about 17 pairs of fucking hands? I think I'm going to take the caliper off. and put it on when the wheel's in. Should be a lot easier that way. That's amazing. They stayed finger tight. Normally when I put stuff in finger tight, it fucking moves. Right.
This is sliding off.
Right. Just get hold of the back of the bike with both hands, don't let go of it. Just push it towards me. You're going to have to lift it slightly as you push. That's it. That's it. Right. Bastard. Right, you can let go of the bike for a minute. On the wall, top right hand mallets, the red one. Just grab the handle and pull it out for me. There we go. Thank you.
I might want to put it a bit more on again.
Yeah.
And
I've got to reset everything now anyway.
stand, Chris.
Yeah, so I sort of got to reset everything.
Do you want me to help you put it on there a bit more? Or?
In a sec, me. Oh! Oh fuck. What is the time? So as you can see, it was a little bit difficult trying to hold the bike in its half-built state and get all this done as well. The other issue that I was having is I've got 3 batteries out here for the camera, and all 3 of them I left out here while I was waiting for bits to come, and they've died in the bloody cold. So this is going to cut out in a minute. How the fuck has that come out of there? No, I don't believe it. So I'm just going to end this bit before the battery dies. So I've only got a few seconds left, so when you come back, which will only be in a couple of minutes or a couple of seconds for you, I'll have that pad back in, the caliper back on and the wheel in. See, I told you when you come back this would all be done. The only thing I haven't done is torqued up the caliper bolts. I'm not bleeding the brakes yet either. Right. These are set on 22 newton meters. Well, that was easy. Time to get on with the back. Easy. Who the fuck am I kidding? Simple, but not easy. Right. So, rear brake disc. Now, these don't come with thread lock on for some reason. Not sure I like the way they fit. I might end up changing these bolts yet, but we'll see. I'm using the green Loctite again, but it is the high strength one, not the green electrical one. Get in your basket. I think there was a bit of crap in that hole. Still wound in finger tight, but thought I'd check them all. Must have missed that one. Okay, that's them in. Just going to turn you off for a second while I find the torque setting. Save me battery. See, I'm learning. So these are 15 Newton meters. Now comes the fun part. Sprocket. Okay, now this is why I said this is the fun part. Because I've got 3 different sprockets. I can't make up my mind. So, let's take this one out of here. We got red, we got silver, and we've got like a, it's not black, it's like a charcoal sort of colour. And when I ordered it, I said to the guys I want the silver, because it said it comes in this colour and it comes in silver. And yep, no problem. They still sent the wrong fucking colour and wouldn't take it back. So, we've also got a different tooth count as well. So the silver one's 53. The graphite one's 53. I'm not feeling the love for the graphite one. And I think the red one is 48. Yeah, the red one's a 48, so obviously it's going to change the gearing slightly. And I'm pretty sure though, the original one was a 48. But I'm not so sure I like the colour of the red up against the gold. Although it's the same red that I've got on the billet fork caps. Genuine Honda is silver. I think we're going to go with silver. Let's get it out of the bag and have a look. Yeah, you've got to remember I've got gold chain as well. Silver it is. That's what we're going to go with. need to get some socket, so you're going on hold for a minute. Right. Funnily enough, this here spanner I bent to do sprockets. I think it was on my RM250, but I bent this about 35 years ago so that I could get up underneath. Brilliant idea. And I've never straightened it back out. So let's get a washer. You can sit there. Now, this can be where it gets a little bit. I might end up having to put it on its side and do them one at a time. I think I am going to have to do that, but we'll see. So that's literally just touched. No, I'm not going to make you sit and watch me do all of these, although I'm not going to get up until I've finished. If the camera cuts off, the camera cuts off. If it don't cut off, I'll just tidy it up in editing. So we've done that one, so let's do one round here. Oh, you fucking bastard. Should have put just a tad of grease. I think I might be doing that just to stop the washer from falling off. Now where you gone, you bastard? Get you in a minute. So I think you get the picture anyway. You can come back when I've done the others. I've got to find the one I've dropped anyway. Right, try again. See if I can do this on my own. So these are set at 32.5 Newton meters, which to me doesn't seem a lot, but come on, apparently it's right. Done that one. Done that one too. So it should just be that one, I think. It's done. Almost done. 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 I know that one didn't clip, but it would be loose. That's it. That's them done. Cooking with gas. Now get the bitch back in the bike. So last minute panic, as is always. You know what I'm like by now. Come to put the rear wheel in and then suddenly realised I hadn't rebuilt the brake caliper or changed over the line or cleaned up the pedal. So although that's not looking brilliant, it's still original. I've not had to respray it or anything, I've just cleaned it down, new seals, and that's that bit done. And I thought, right, okay, I'll get that bit done, then I'll put the wheel in, then I can end this video. And I suddenly realised that I couldn't get the new brake hose on with the caliper in place, which meant taking it all back out again. So I put the hose on, the old hose and the pedal are up on the bench, and then I was just putting in the chain tensioners, and I suddenly realised I hadn't put the camera on. So these are nice new titanium ones. There's so much. Titanium is like probably a third of the weight, I would guess, something like that. If I remember and I've got the time to do it, I'll weigh old and new titanium somewhere and just see if we can get an idea, but I reckon it's about a third of the weight. Now these aren't adjusted anything like accurate or anything. All I've done for the moment is just put them side by side with the ones that came out, so it should be roughly, because then I just moved it forward a little bit. Let's put a lodge of this on the spindle. Try not to get too much on like I normally do. I think if I can get a good seal all around the front edge, it'll push most of it up the spindles it goes in. At least that's my thinking anyway. It's not going to do too bad. I'll try and remember which one of these is full of brake fluid. Keep that for greasy, shitty stuff. Okay, so let's see how we get on with this then. You're having a fucking Turkish, ain't you? I don't remember taking either of them off before the wheel come out. Let's do that to get it in, and then put the caliper back on after. Maybe there was a bit of a compromise there. Okay, so let's try it again. And this time I've got a brick underneath, which is actually a wee bit high, but I might be able to just get a bit of play in the swing arm to get that bit out of the way. So you go that way. Right, now we'll try and get all the bloody spacers in. So this is where it's going to go all wrong. I think the spacer, the tube in the middle has moved. No, it's still in the right place. See if I can give it a little love kiss. It may just be me being extra weak. There you go. It was me just being extra weak. So I've got to get the spacer about half a mil over so that the wheel will line up. It's just a matter of getting something that will fit. I've got proper pry bars somewhere, but you think if I can find the bastard. Come on. Fucking hell, that was so close. Gotcha. You wouldn't believe how little that is holding that in. Right. Right, there's going to be shouting and swearing, so I'm turning this off for a minute. Just got to move it literally 10 mil. Okay, so it's in. The battery's about to die, so I'm going to be quick. The reason I couldn't get it to line up is the original chain tensioner bolts I've taken out and cleaned them up. Put them back in, but I hadn't adjusted them, and I thought that was where they were left, so it was actually pushing the wheel in at an angle. The nuts just needing a bit of wiggly. It's all loose at the minute. It's just a matter of working out where that discard is rubbing. Right. Whew. Well, I don't know how that was for watching, but I'm fucked. So I'm going to end this video here. Then I'm on holiday for next couple of weeks. So when I get back from my holiday, we'll do a bit more to it. I think, to be honest, all that's left to do is to refurb the rear brake pedal, connect the master cylinder and the pedal back up to the new line, put the clamps on for the line, bleed back and front brakes, chain on, plastics on, seat on, tank on, water in, fire up. Not millions of stuff left to do. It's beginning to look bike shaped for now. Right, catch us on the next one, guys.